Ah, boy. So what happens is the camera goes beep beep, which means it timed out. The video that I had prior to this one timed out. So now I got to come up with stuff to say. Well, if I can just make this one last. Right now it's 30 seconds. 5 minutes. I don't know if it's worth it doing it for 1 minute or 30 seconds, right? I can talk about this van here. This is a camper van. And I follow some people, Nomadic Fanatic, James Climack, yeah, Nomadic Fanatic. He's a full-time RVer, and just last month he bought a house in Illinois. He bought a house in Illinois with a little bit of property, enough to put 3 Class A campers on the property. It's 1 floor. There's no basement. He doesn't want to say where it is, but it's kind of in a quiet development, not really development, but I'll call it a sub-rural neighborhood. I would say we live in a sub-rural neighborhood. But what's really nice about this place, I'll tell you. You want to know? I'll tell you. We are classified or zoned rural agricultural. I think that's RA, rural agricultural, which means this is a farm. Which also means I can have as many outbuildings as I want. I mean, you're going to charge me taxes and stuff for it, but there's no restrictions on how many outbuildings. The location, there are restrictions. You can't have it in front of the house. It can be even with the house, like this outbuilding is behind the house, maybe 8 feet. See that? You can't see it, but you can. Another restriction is it's got to be X amount of feet from the sides and X amount of feet from the back property line. There's 0 restrictions on what kind of animals. I mean, agriculture animals, no lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, right? But cows, horses, donkeys, chickens make the place smell like chickens. Turkeys, did I say turkeys already? Pigeons, you know what I'm talking about. Which is really cool. So, rural agricultural. We are in a rural agricultural area zone. I still hope to have this camper van, done this summer. What? Yes. An inverter for my breather and a fan. I want a nice fan in there. Really don't need a big air conditioner. I can put an air conditioner in there, to plug it in, or I can get a small generator, quiet generator. Hook it on this thing here in a box, lock it up, and have nice airflow in there, and just run that. If it gets really, really, really crazy hot, but for the most part, you put some, open the windows and put a nice ceiling fan on, and then just get a nice fan, 110 fan blowing on you. It's golden. Use your imagination on how you go to the bathroom in that thing. I'm not saying diapers, but people use bags and stuff and then throw them away like a diaper. You know what I mean? I know some babies that evacuate a lot of waste. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and then a shower, I can figure out a way to do a shower. You just do a loop shower curtain. You sit down and you bathe yourself every day with a bucket. Maybe put a 30-gallon bucket in there with a pump. And it goes into a pan that you sit in, and then with a drain it goes out. And you just take that bucket. It's on a hinge, or a bucket. It's just a pan. Hang it up, and you're good to go. It's out of the way. So I got my plans, guys. Watch. And then if this van works really good, solar panels on top with battery bank. It's more than enough. Like say on a cloudy day, if you have enough solar panels up there, I mean it's not cheap. They don't give those away. You'll never have to hook up. My buddy, Nomadic Fanatic, I believe he never ever hooks up. And you know he's got a Class A motorhome with 2 expansions on there, 2 expandos, which is huge. So anyway, I'm gonna call it quits, guys. Right now, this video is already 6 minutes and 7 seconds long. So it's kind of rude the way this thing just shuts off. Instead of saying beep 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 beep, you got 5 seconds, you know, then I can say, hey, it's gonna stop. But all right, I only paid $20 for this camera, by the way. It's a 4K. It's a 4K Whirl. What? My eyes aren't bad. Weary 30 FDS DB power. So 4K DB power. Look it up, man. These things are so cool. $20. That's all it costs. It's the same size and same function buttons as a GoPro, which is like $400 plus. Yeah, and this you get 3 options on resolution, so I picked the middle one, and it's 4K. Who cares, you know? And I mean, wait till you see some of my Super 8 videos in my what do you call those things big you put on your shoulder, you know, VCRs. I got to translate all them to digitize all those. I mean, I got so many of those. It's when I had hair, but there weren't oh yeah, those had sound. But the Super 8, when I had hair and I didn't have all this, you know what I mean, on me, and but there was no sound, so what I can do is I can just talk over it, you know what I mean? All right, I'll see you guys. Adios. Goodbye.